See, I would like to compare the Aam Aadmi Party with a startup, which, raised a huge hue and cry about the valuation, but ultimately they couldn't make it. I think that is the best way you can describe them. In Surat, like she also said that initially due to the GST and other things, there was an impact which was happening. But ultimately, with the last few days, you have seen that how Aam Aadmi Party's image was completely decimated. Be it the Satyendra Jain episode, where at least they should have shown some kind of, morality, and they should have come out and talked that it is not right that he is taking massages, and that too from a rapist inside the jail. But they all defended him. Isn't it curious
how those videos got out in the first place?
That is not the first thing which any citizen will discuss, right? No, let's not discuss that.
People may not discuss it. Right, because they see a sensational video, but the fact of the matter is,
when we are talking about elections,
that was a negative sort of thing to do.
When we are talking about elections,
who leaked that video?
See, it's an election. It's a social media age, right? Anybody can leak the video. What the public
from
is going to
Tihar jail.
Maybe, maybe some guy who is not liking it inside the jail, some police authority may have done it. We never know who did it. But
how convenient for the police to have done it and timed it in a manner like that.
See, in social media age, the image makes a difference.
Who in the BJP is responsible for that loss? I mean, JP Nadda he's been a towering figure in that state, but he's not done well himself over there. I mean, in his area, the BJP has lost, I'm told. What does that mean?
See, I think Himachal Pradesh has always shown a tradition that they select a government every time there's a new government which comes. It's a swap. So, more or less, I think this is the main factor which has happened there, and rest of the details I'm not very sure what actually went wrong, because maybe BJP was completely focused on winning Gujarat. That could be one factor, but otherwise I feel
for the world's largest political party and one of the richest in the world to not be able to focus on two states when they do it so well at a national level, that seems a bit
I think see, like I told you, it's a tradition, and let us see the final results. I think there could be a very small difference in the number of votes with which the Congress is winning most of the seats.
The vote percentage.
Yeah. And also the numbers, like maybe around 500 to 1,000 votes will make a difference. So I'm not sure what exactly went wrong there, but maybe there were some issues internally, which obviously BJP should be doing a manthan and chintan, and they will come out with what happened exactly there. In Gujarat, Kejriwal ji camped for more than 3 months. He was literally there. And second thing is the ideology which AAP was promoting in the two states. One is Gujarat and one is Delhi. It was completely countering each other. That is why we have seen that in Delhi, they have lost a significant percentage of Muslim votes also in Delhi elections, MCD elections. Whereas in Gujarat, they wanted to project the Hindutva image, and they were not successful. All these comments on Lakshmi Ganesh and all these things. Freebies also has been rejected in Gujarat. I remember Raghav Chadda explained how 30,000 rupees each family is going to get in hand, and he made a calculation and he was promoting that. But I think they have lost miserably in Gujarat, and the reason is because of the lack of credibility which AAP has suffered in the last 6 months. BJP has run a very good campaign against Kejriwal in the last 6 months, I believe. The big takeaway here is Aam Aadmi Party has a long way to go. They predicted that they are going to get more than 200 seats in Delhi elections, which has not happened.
230.
They predicted that they are going to win in a big way in Gujarat, which has not happened. So I think the credibility of Aam Aadmi Party has taken a big hit, because earlier people were saying that they are non-corrupt, they are working for the development. Now these things have gone to the background, and what is seen now is Arvind Kejriwal is having a very confused ideology. Sometimes he becomes a Hindu, sometimes he says his nani has a problem if you go to Ayodhya, but at the same time now he is sending Tirth Yatras to Ayodhya. So somewhere, he has lost the plot and people are not believing him. Yesterday, I'll just like to quote, I was talking to my taxi driver and he said one thing: when it comes to national security and larger issues, we will go with Modi ji. But when it comes to civic polls, probably we'll go with AAP, because we are getting a lot of freebies and we have some people working on the ground. So that is what he said. But, I don't know how long they will continue to hold this thing, how long this is going to continue, because they are not a definite opposition to BJP on the national level, I believe.
So